morning, Tiger Nation, and welcome to Sturgis Physical Education Center here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. We've got some GAC volleyball action lined up for you tonight as your Ouachita Tigers play host to the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns. Ouachita recently coming off of a win here at home against the University of Arkansas at Monticello in a 5-set thriller. But at this time, I'm going to turn it over to Sports Information Director Brian Ramsey, so we'll give you the starting lineups along with the national anthem.
And now let's be the starting lineups for both teams, starting first with our visitors, the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns. Number 2, Emily Ragsdale. Number 6, Madison Branco. Number 7, Haley Palladini. Number 8, Caitlin Bradley. Number 12, Timber Riley. Number 13, Jamie Myrick. And number 15, Brianna Merkel. Head coach for the Golden Suns is Garrett Dukin. Right now, the starting lineup for your Ouachita Tigers. The freshman from Kerrville, Texas, number 3, Carly Bonham. The sophomore from St. Charles, Missouri, number 5, Kayla Steinmeier. The senior from Waxahachie, Texas, number 10, Tammy Faida. Sophomore from Jonesboro, number 11, Helen Church. A senior from Greenwood, number 12, Lexi Castello. Sophomore from Belle-Chase, Louisiana, number 14, EJ Day. And a sophomore from Paulina, Louisiana, number 16, Zara Thomas. Head coach for the Tigers is Allison Brazil Kaiser.
We are ready to get started here tonight at Sturgis Physical Education Center. Tech coming in riding a 6-game win streak. They're perfect in conference, sitting up top of the standings. Like I said, I'm Matthew Branch, and tonight I am joined by my color commentator, Chris Gay. Happy to have you here, Chris.
Happy to be here.
So we're looking for a good match tonight. There's going to be hopefully some intense play, as Tech is one of the best in the GAC right now. Sitting at 9-3 overall, 3-0 in conference. It's a 6-game win streak for the GAC play. They have beaten Arkansas Monticello in 5 sets, Henderson State in 4 sets, and then they swept Southern Arkansas. So we do share the 2 common opponents in UAM and Henderson State. Ouachita is 1-2 in conference and 5-9 overall. That one win did come last week in 5 sets over UAM. Back to serve, starting things off for UAM will be number 15, Brianna Merkel for the Golden Suns. Received by Day on the back row. Castlo sets it to Gallagher, who's on the back. Received by their libero. The attack there, Steinmeier gets that one. Church with an attack, and Church starts the night off with a kill. It's something you don't see too often, as Church is typically a setter, but she'll go back to start serving for the Tigers. last week against UAM racked up 4 service aces in that match against UAM. Let's see what she does here. She is second in the GAC. That'll be a point for the Golden Suns on that one. And that'll be a service error. That will put Timber Riley, the senior from Bentonville, back to serve for the Golden Suns. And that one's going to be out. So back-to-back service errors. Tigers up by 1, 2-1. Back serving now is going to be E.J. Day, the sophomore from Belle Chase, Louisiana. Received by Riley. The floater there gotten by Church. The setting from Castlo today, who's going to have to put it over. And that tag attempt is going to go off the hands of Steinmeier, and we'll follow the court point for the Golden Suns. Tied back up at 2. Tigers are without a big piece tonight in Emily Lowe, the starter, who started pretty much all of their matches, is out tonight due to illness. She leads the team in blocks and hitting percentage, so somebody's going to need to step up. As Bonham floats it over, she got her second start, or getting her second start of the season. And a floater there works out for the Golden Suns. 3-2, Arkansas Tech. Fielder with the attack. And that's going to be out. Thought that one might have hit the line, but it was close. Called out by the line judge here on this side. Back to serve is number 8, Caitlin Bradley, the junior from Springville, Utah, transferring to Salt Lake Community College. Castlo receives, set over to Steinmeier, and Steinmeier gets her first kill of the night. That's right, a fantastic shot for Steinmeier, who racked up 23 kills against Arkansas Monticello on Thursday. See what she can do here tonight. Somebody's going to have to step up on that front row to replace Emily Lowe. Bottom to serve. She racked up 3 aces last week against UAM as well. She'll get a dig there. And Steinmeier picks up her second kill in a row. Washita now with has tied it up at 4. Bonham, the freshman from Kerrville, back to serve. The attack and the kill for, that is number 2, Emily Ragsdale. Arkansas Tech with a 1-point lead. It's 5-4. Back to serve now is Megan Solberg, the redshirt junior from Conway. And a reception error on Day makes it a 2-point lead. But it is blackout night here for the Tigers. The Tigers in their all-black uniforms, except for Castelo, the libero wearing the white jerseys. Tech wearing the green tops. Day receives that one well. The set from Church, a back set, and the attack from fielder is dug out by Riley. Thomas with the kill that went off the head of Abby Simpson. A great kill there for Zara Thomas. Church with the assist. Church leading the team with assists with 246, averaging out for just about 5 assists per set, which is good for 11th in the GAC. Good dig for Faiga that came in, the senior from Waxahachie. They're going to call Castelo with a handling error. Point for the Golden Suns. 7-5, Arkansas Tech.
Well, you have to like how the Tigers have really played out this game. They've committed a few errors so far, but this is still a 2-point game, so they're definitely still in it.
That's right. That one's going to go a little bit too far from Steinmeier. Point back to Arkansas Tech. If Washita can keep it within 3 points, they're going to be in it till the end. That 3-point set, something they've struggled with in and out so far this season. Back to serve now is number 13, Jamie Merrick, a freshman from Bentonville. And she'll start off with the service error. Steinmeier serving for the Tigers. The attack. Castro digs it. The attack from Thomas, and she'll get a kill. Nope, they were going to call a net violation on Zara Thomas. 3-point set, 9-6, Arkansas Tech. Serving now is number 6, Madison Grantham, the senior from Nixon, Missouri. Steinmeier receives it. Set from Faiga over to Day. Block. Steinmeier keeps it alive. Good job by her staying on that back row. Jones with the attack. Kept going. By Merritt. Floater over. Faiga saves it. And Jones hits it across. Offset there. Steinmeier gets it. Faiga with a fake set. The Tech able to keep it alive. A great dig by Caslow. Thomas puts it over. A great block, but it's going to go out of bounds. A great job by that front row there, keeping that one going. Great effort by the Tigers. The set over to Day, and she will pound that one through a block for a point for the Tigers. Makes it 10-7 Arkansas Tech as Castlo goes back to serve. Day did have a double-double the other night with 13 kills and 15 digs. Castlo, the senior captain from Greenwood, serves it. And that was Timber Riley putting that one through a block for another point for the Golden Suns. Back to serve is Brianna Merkel, the junior from Franklin, Wisconsin. And that's going to be an error on Arkansas Tech. Substitutions coming in. Faiga out for Fielder and Jones out for Church as Church goes back to serve. Church with 23 aces and 11 errors on the year. See if she can bounce back from that service error she started out with. Steinmeier with a dig. The back set from Church to Fielder. And Fielder picks up a kill. A great kill there from the senior captain from Little Rock. 2-point set here. It's 11-9 Golden Suns as Church goes back to serve once again. The attack there will get in. Steinmeier Castlo couldn't quite get to it. Back to a 3-point set. That was a kill by Caitlin Bradley. And Riley's going to be back to serve. Put a lot of heat on that one, but
that was a lot of heat.
It's a good thing that one went out. That one is going to be difficult to control. Back to a 2-point set here as Day goes back to serve. Day does have 8 aces and 4 errors this season. And some miscommunication. 4 touches called on Arkansas Tech. 1-point set here. Washington trying to get back in it.
Yeah, if you're Arkansas Tech, you cannot make mistakes like that, especially this Washita team. You know, Arkansas Tech, they had the size advantage on pretty much every level, but there's Washita error there as well.
That makes it back to a 2-point set there. Like I said, Arkansas Tech's only lost three matches this season. 2 of them coming to ranked teams in number 24, Wayne State, number 22, Colorado Mesa. And the other loss to Midwestern State. A good dig from Church, but can't haul it in as it's over in the benches on the far side. It's back to a 3-point set. going to be too far out. And that'll be a point back for Washita, 12-14. The set, attack, a good block, and that will get down. A great block for Zara Thomas and Riley Fielder on that front row. Back to a 1-point set. Bottom to serve. Another block, but this time it's kept going by Grantham. A good dig there for Church. They with the set, back to Fielder. Fielder didn't look like she got all of that one. And that one's going to go out. That was number 7, Haley Palladini, who was not happy with that one. It was going to be a point for Washita. Palladini not happy about that one, but we are all tied up here at 14. And that one's blocked right back. This time it is Thomas and Steinmeier. Zara Thomas coming in, getting the start tonight. Her 6th start of the season, and is showing out so far, picking up a couple blocks. Bottom to serve once again. Bottom has been really good for the Tigers. That's going to be out. That was, they're going to say it did go off the hands. Fielder for point for Arkansas Tech, 15-15. I believe that was number 17, Maggie Schluter. They're actually going to get, no, that was Simpson with the kill. Reception from Day. The set from Church over to Steinmeier on the far side. And Tech had to just push it over. A set from Castro to Fielder. Fielder with the soft attack. A great dig by Castro to keep it alive. Castro with another dig. The set over to Steinmeier from Church. And Steinmeier gets a kill as Solberg couldn't handle it. Tigers back up on top by 1. Fielder out for Faiga and Church out for Jones here. As Faiga goes back to serve, the senior from Waxahachie, Texas. Faiga second on the team in assists and assists per set with 206 so far this season. Good for almost 4 per set. A good job by Thomas keeping it going. The attack, Steinmeier gets it. The set back to Steinmeier from Faiga. And that's going to be an attack error on Abby Simpson. Point for the Tigers. They've got a 2-point lead. Substitutions for Arkansas Tech as Brianna Merkel, the junior from Franklin, Wisconsin, comes in. Faiga to serve once again. Barely gets over and she'll pick up a service ace. That was Faiga's 14th ace of the season. And the timeout will be called, so we will take a quick break and be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
That turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens? Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
What does amazing look like? A new life. A precious gift. A strong heartbeat. Odds defied. Faith in action. And 100 years of all our best. Baptist Health. Keep on amazing.
In NCAA.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. Getting ready to serve is Tammy Faiga, senior from Waxahachie, Texas. Tigers up by 3. If they can stay on top of this three-point swing here, They can take this one to a win in set number 1. Seems to be a miscommunication here as Coach Frizz is going to head over and... Oh, they're turning the fan on in the background. See the replay of that last service ace from Tammy Faiga there. Coach Frizz got the fan turned on. We're getting ready to go here. Washita leads by 3. Faiga back to serve. Received by Solberg. So the attack from Simpson is blocked and will go to bounds. Point Tigers. They're up on top by 4 points, now 19-15. It's another block. A great job by Zara Thomas. Brooke Jones also getting credit on that one. Thomas really stepping up tonight here in set number 1. Faiga's cross-court serve. That one's going to go off of Steinmeier and Thomas on the far side now. Point for Arkansas Tech. Coming in for Simpson is going to be number 13, Jamie Merrick. Still 3-point set, 19-16. Washita leads. Castler receives a set from Faiga over to Thomas. It is kept alive. Riley has to put it over. The set to Thomas. A great save by Grantham. Faiga keeps it alive. Steinmeier has to poke it back over, and it will be good. Back set, and that's going to be too far out. Point for the Tigers. They're up by 4. Steinmeier back to serve. Tigers up by 4. And if you can be up by 3 or 4 as you get to that 20-point mark. So you're doing pretty good there. A great block attempt. They could call an error. I think it might have been in the net for Arkansas Tech. Point for Tigers, 21-16 here in set number 1. And Arkansas Tech's going to take another timeout, so we will too. We will be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
In the number 2 position on our top 30 countdown this week, here's In Your Hands. Hey, are you trying to kill us both?
What?
Are you aware that on average there are almost 10 texting and driving deaths each day?
No, that's awful.
Yeah, it is awful, so don't do it. The text can wait.
Thanks.
Anytime. And now...
Remember, the text can wait.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. Steinmeier back to serve. Tigers up by 5. And that's going to be a service ace for Steinmeier as Merrick and Solberg thought it was going to be out. 22-16 here in set number 1. Steinmeier back to serve again. Steinmeier leading the team in kills and leading so far tonight with 3. A great little attack there from number 15, Brianna Merkel for Arkansas Tech. Kind of caught Washita slipping on that one.
So if you attack, you have to be so happy to get the ball back. They've made several errors, and very unlike this team to do that, leading the conference.
Castler with a reception there. Faiga with a set over today on the far side. Received by Grantham. Attack from Riley. A great dig by Faiga, having to be in the right place at the right time there. Keeps it going. And that one's blocked, but Tech keeps it alive. Day with the attack and the kill. That's Day's first kill, and Tigers up 23-17. Castlo back to serve. See the replay on that kill from E.J. Day. Castlo serve, the attack, and That'll be a kill. Number 8, Caitlin Bradley. 23-18, 5-point set. Back to serve is number 15, Brianna Merkel. Merkel getting a pretty good running start for Arkansas Tech. Looks like Katie Camp for the Tigers a few years ago. Received by Steinmeier. Jones keeps it going. A set over to Day, who pokes it over. The set. And that's going to be in because of that back row for number 7, Haley Palladini. Four-point set, 23-19. Washita still in a still in a good position here. Steinmeier receives a set from Faiga over to Day. It is blocked and Steinmeier can't get to it.
That's just a testament to Arkansas Tech's size advantage that they have against Washita. Just amazing blocking there.
We'll stay here for this timeout. But just like you were saying, like I said, Arkansas Tech does have the size advantage, and like I said, they pulled from a larger area. Like I said, looking at this roster, you've got people from Nevada, Florida, Michigan, Missouri, Utah, Illinois, South Carolina, Wisconsin, Kentucky, a little bit everywhere. It's interesting that Tech, like I said, Washita tends to be a little more regional with their recruiting. Most of them come from Texas, Louisiana, and Missouri, along with the Arkansas. But Washita has jumped out to they still have a 3-point lead. Like I said, 2 more points and they win the set. So Washita's still in good position because you want to be on top by around 3 points is a big swing for volleyball. It's that 3-point hump. You'll see it a lot.
Yep, if you're Tech, you have to minimize the errors. It's just killed them. You know, they had a pretty steady lead of 3 points for a good while, and then they just completely lost it. So they're looking like they're starting to get back in control here.
So far, Tech, speaking of, you were talking about errors, Tech has 6 attack errors and 5 service errors. So 11 of these points for Washita coming off of errors. As Merkel back to serve once again. Washita trying to win set number 1. They lead now by 3. Led by 5 just a few points ago. Steinmeier receives the set over to Jones on this side. It is blocked, and we'll get through the block. Point for Tigers. Set point coming up. Have some subs as Faiga's out for Fielder. And Jones out for Church. Church will be heading back into serve. Church to serve. We'll set the attack from the set over to Day. And Day gets a kill to win set number 1 for the Tigers. A great job there. A fantastic job there. Tigers get set number 1 by a score of 25-20. Steinmeier, Church both totaled 3 kills. Day with 2. A fantastic job for the Tigers. About a 3-minute break between sets. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
What does amazing look like? A century of inspiration. 180 pounds healthier. 5 steps forward. Countless miracles. 1 faithful mission. And 100 years of all our best. Baptist Health. Keep on amazing.
The Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. We're the people behind every light switched on for the baby's 2 a.m. feeding, the computer you start up to begin your business day, and we're always there, down the line, powering farms and industry somewhere across Arkansas. We're a network of nearly 2,500 team members, delivering more than just electricity. We deliver power through our family of 17 local electric distribution co-ops. We are the Electric Cooperatives of Arkansas. Power and people.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
And welcome back to Arkadelphia, Arkansas here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. Getting ready for set number 2. Ouachita leads the Arkansas Tech Golden Suns by 1 after winning set number 1, 25-20. Ouachita going for the upset here if they can hold off Arkansas Tech. Tech currently sitting at number 1 in the GAC. The GAC standings right now, you've got Arkansas Tech at top at 3-0. Two teams at 3-0, that is Tech and Harding. Oklahoma Baptist, who was in the top 25 at one point this season, tied for third at 2-1, along with Southwestern Oklahoma and Southeastern Oklahoma and East Central, all tied at 2-1. And then Henderson State, UAM, Ouachita, and Northwestern all tied at 1 and 2 for 7th place. And Southern Nazarene and Southern Arkansas, both 0-3, tied for 11th. Said Ouachita was in that bottom group last week before picking up that one win over UAM. So technically Ouachita would be above UAM as they do hold the tiebreaker. I said it would be big for Ouachita to win 2 more sets here and take down number 1. Kellen Church will be back to serve. Church currently sitting at first in the GAC with service aces total and third in service aces per set. A good dig there for Church. It'll bounce off the rafters. Good job by Castro to stay with it. Aladini's attack kept going. Bonham puts it over. And that's going to go off the hands of fielder. That was a kill for Timber Riley. First point goes to Arkansas Tech. Back to serve is Timber Riley. That was a lot of backspin on the serve over to Fielder. Fielder gets a kill. Tied up at 1 apiece now. Good job there by Fielder. Getting another kill, the senior captain from Little Rock. E.J. Day, the sophomore from Belle Chase, Louisiana, back to serve. They set the attack from. Riley's kept going. Steinmeier pokes it over. And that'll be a kill for Emily Ragsdale, the senior from Las Vegas, Nevada. Tech back on top by 1. Back to serve now is Madison Grantham. Grantham, the senior from Nixa, Missouri. A set from Church over to Steinmeier, and Steinmeier picks up her 4th kill of the night. Steinmeier now tied for the lead on the night. Her and Palladini both have 4. Bottom to serve, and that's going to go into the net. Point for Arkansas Tech. Since last week against UAM, Steinmeier racked up 23 kills, a career high, including the final kill to take down UAM. Back to serve is Solberg, the redshirt junior from Conway, Arkansas. Day receives the back set from Church, the attack from Fielder, and she'll pick up another kill. Kill number 3 for Fielder. Subs for Ouachita, Faiga in for Fielder, and Jones in for Church. Waiting on the official go-ahead for subs. Like as Faiga in, she'll go back to serve. Jones coming in. For Church, she'll be sitting on the front row on the far side. Fager with 14 aces on the season. Good job by Tech, keeping it alive on the serve there. That went off of Steinmeier's head, and Dave couldn't get a hold of it. Point back to Arkansas Tech. It's 4-3, Golden Suns. The Golden Suns, one of two teams in the GAC who use different mascots for the men's and women's team. Feiga keeps it going but can't handle it. There'll be another point for Arkansas Tech. They'll take a 2.5-3 lead. So the men's teams at Arkansas Tech are the Wonder Boys, women's team the Golden Suns. Someone that goes on over at Arkansas Monticello as the women are the Cotton Blossoms compared to the Boll Weevils of the men's teams. Merritt to serve, received by Day. Feiga with the set to Jones in the middle. A good dig there by Day. A set over to Riley. And it'll be blocked and it'll hit. Point for UAM. Merritt back to serve once again. A good reception by Castro. The attack from Thomas is blocked.
Again, the size advantage of Tech working out perfectly for them.
And Ouachita will take a timeout, and we will too. Arkansas Tech leads it by 4 here in set number 2. We'll be right back on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
This is Stella. Stella likes retro style and old school country. Stella also likes holding alligators. It's time for a road trip. Hot Springs, Arkansas. This is Flo. When Flo isn't waiting tables at the Sunrise Grill, she's waiting on sunsets in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's time for a road trip. Plan your next vacation at hotsprings.org.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. Arkansas Tech leads here in set number 2, 6-3. Ouachita leads overall 1-0. Ouachita's going to try to bounce back. We saw them climb back from down a few points in set number 1. They're going to have to do it again here and hope that Arkansas Tech can avoid getting in rhythm. Arkansas Tech's only added 2 attack errors here in this set. Ouachita's added 3. I had to settle back in here. The attack from Steinmeier's blocked and Bond couldn't handle it. Oh, that's Jones. Couldn't handle it. 5-point lead there. Block's going to be by Caitlin Bradley and Timber Riley. Castlo to reception. The set from Faiga. The attack from Steinmeier can't be handled. Point for Tigers. Steinmeier picks up another kill. 4 points set here. Tigers trail. Steinmeier to serve. Received by Solberg. The attack from Riley. It'll be blocked and it'll be out of bounds. An error on the Tigers. That'll go down as a kill for Timber Riley. Back to serve is number 8, Caitlin Bradley. Steinmeier receives the set from Faiga. Back set to Jones. Too far out, but it went off the front hands of Riley and Ragsdale. Point for Ouachita. Still 4 points set, 9-5. Castelo to serve. Low serve, barely gets over the net. The attack from Riley. Too far, point for Ouachita. 9-6, Arkansas Tech here, 3-point set. Castelo to serve, the senior captain out of Greenwood, Arkansas. Too much on that one, will be out. Point back to Tech. 10-6, Golden Suns. Serve from Merkel. Merkel, the junior from Franklin, Wisconsin. Knuckleball serves received by Steinmeier. Bonham puts it over. Can't get it. Point back to Arkansas Tech. 5-point set for the Golden Suns. Knuckle serve received by Steinmeier. The set from Figure to Bonham. Poked back over by Merkel. The set over to Day. Bonham keeps it alive that time. Castlo sets it back to Day on the far side. It's blocked. Castlo with the dig. Steinmeier with the attack. Kept going by Grantham. Paladini's attack. Grabbed by Steinmeier. The back set to Jones. It's blocked. Castlo keeps it alive. Faiga fake sets it over. Grabbed by Grantham. And that's going to be an attack error on Timber Riley as that one hit the net. Point back to Ouachita, back to a 4-point set, 11-7, Arkansas Tech. Looks like Kellen Church going back to serve for the Tigers. A good serve there, and Church picks up another service ace. Been fantastic at that all season. That's her first tonight to give her 24 total on the season. That is the best number in the GAC. And a fake set there from Merkel. Got the Tigers. Some call it the donut there where they all spread out and around it. Some like to call it the campfire defense, like they're all sitting around the ball there. If you've watched any film on Ouachita, that's one of their weaknesses there. They all get spread out. Seems to happen more to Ouachita than most. A good reception there by Day. The set from Church. Bonham with the floater. But going by Merkel. It's 12-8 Arkansas Tech here. And that attack too far for Abby Simpson. The outside hitter from Miramar, Florida. Makes it 8. Oh, they're going to call that point. I guess it must have went off the hands of Ouachita. I didn't think it did. They're going to give a kill for Abby Simpson. Back to a 5-point set. Like I said, thought that one was clean, but guess not. Reception by Castlo. The back set today. Castlo saves it. Fielder with the attack. It's blocked again, but out of bounds off. Palladini, point for Ouachita. E.J. Day back to serve. The sophomore from Belle Chase, Louisiana, and Belle Chase High School. The set, the attack, and that'll be a kill for Emily Ragsdale, the senior from Las Vegas. Back to a 5-point set. Ouachita struggling a little bit here in set number 2. Can't seem to get over that 4-point hump here. As Grantham back to serve, the senior from Nixa, Missouri. Received by Steinmeier. The attack from Fielder. An attack error. Fielder couldn't get it over the net. Point for Arkansas Tech. 6-point set here.
If you Tech, you really have to be happy with this start to this game. Far, far better than the previous set, and just a 6-point lead over the Tigers here.
That's right. Tech playing like they've been playing so far this season. Ouachita trying to crawl back into this one. Steinmeier's attack is kept going by Merkel. Simpson floats it over. And once again, you see that campfire defense hurt the Tigers. Takes it 9-16. 7-point lead for Arkansas Tech. Grantham to serve once again. Fielder floated that one over, but they were ready for it. A good block there. Day keeps it going. Church with a set over to Steinmeier. Steinmeier's shot is blocked, but Day keeps it alive, and Fielder pokes it over. But Day can't get up in time. Good effort there by the Tigers, but not quite enough. It is 17-9 Arkansas Tech here in set number 2 as Ouachita calls timeout. We'll take one with them. Be right back here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
This is Flo. When Flo isn't waiting tables at the Sunrise Grill, she's waiting on sunsets in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. It's time for a road trip. Plan your next vacation at hotsprings.org.
On December 7, 2005, I was deployed to Baghdad, Iraq. As I was searching for the bomb, the bad guy and the bomb found me first. After the explosion, I was left with a 1% chance of living. During my road to recovery, I had a tremendous amount of support from friends and families and the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes. The primary mission of the Coalition to Salute America's Heroes is to offer financial emergency assistance to veterans and their families.
Visit saluteheroes.org to learn more.
And welcome back to Washita Baptist University here in set number 2. Arkansas Tech leads by 8, 17-9. Grantham to serve once again. Received by Day. Filler's going to get it. Out of bounds territory. Day puts it over just barely. Steinmeier slams it back, but a good dig. Filler with the attack there. Block and floats over. Paladini gets it. Fielder pokes it back. Riley keeps it going. Another floater, but Church is ready for it that time. Steinmeier with the attack over. A good dig by Riley. Steinmeier in for it. Castlo was ready to die for it. Tech has now doubled up Washita's score here. Joni Schneider's about to come in for E.J. Day. Schneider back to serve. Or Guinea back on the back row there. Grantham. The serve. Schneider, the junior out of Garland, Texas. Receives that one. Castlo sets it over to Steinmeier. Steinmeier's attack was kept going to that. That'll be a kill for. It will be point for Washita. They're going to roll a handling error on Arkansas Tech. 19-10. They're going to call an attack error on Caitlin Bradley. Carly Bonham to serve. Little floater over. Church sets it to Steinmeier. And that's going to be too much on it, out of bounds. Looks like some miscommunication there. Looks like the line judge might have indicated as in, but it was clearly out. We'll see what the ruling is. Like I said, I wasn't paying attention to the line judge on that one, as that one looked like it was pretty clearly out.
Yeah, I don't see it. I mean, it was, yeah, definitely out.
And they are going to rule it as Washita's point. They're going to say a hand got on it. And Grantham, the libero, is going to come over and talk to the head referee up on the stand. As head coach Kara Dukic saying that nobody went up to block. Not happy with the call on that one, which I can't say I blame her on. I wouldn't be too happy with that one either.
Yeah, it looked pretty clear to me. I mean,
actually, they're going to rule it a tip. Point goes in Washita's favor. It's 18-11 now. So in the end, this one might not matter. The block. So they're going to put it through the block. Point back to Arkansas Tech, 19-11. I understand arguing the call there, but when you're up by 7 points here late in the set,
yeah,
I don't think that 1 point's going to come back and hurt Arkansas Tech here in this set. Washita, before you see that one, Shiner gets it to set over to Steinmeier. Sure with that one, a great job by Steinmeier to get another kill. That's kill number 7 for Kayla Steinmeier. As Faiga, the senior from Waxahachie, Texas, back to serve. They set the floater. Schneider had it. Steinmeier put her hand on it. It'll be point back to Arkansas Tech. Some miscommunication there. Back to serve for Arkansas Tech is going to be Jamie Merrick. 20-12, Arkansas Tech. Steinmeier receives the set from Fago over to Steinmeier. It's going to be blocked, but it will go out of bounds. Point for Ouachita. 7-point set here. Day's going to come in for Schneider as Steinmeier goes back to serve. The backslip there, and a good kill for Caitlin Bradley. 21-13. Is going back to serve. Going to be number 9, Trista Foster, a freshman out of Paw Paw, Illinois. Interesting town name. The attack from Jones is blocked, but Jones keeps it alive. Set over to Day, she floats it over. Castro gets that one. The set over to Day on the far side. It's going to be blocked, but it will be poked back over. But it will go out of bounds. Point for Ouachita. That's going to go down for a kill for E.J. Day, and she has 4 now. Castro, the senior, to serve. Attack from Riley will go out of bounds. Point, Ouachita. Arkansas Tech calling for a tip. Some of the fans up here for Arkansas Tech not too happy with that one. Neither was head coach. Dukic again. And Ragsdale floats that one over. Away from where the Tigers were. Point back to Arkansas Tech, 22-15. Back to serve is Merkel. Steinmeier's reception puts it back over the net. The set over to Palladini, a good dig by Castelo. Castelo leads the GAC in digs per set. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Point for the Tigers. Make it 22-16. Substitutions in mass for both teams. Feiga and Jones out for Church and Fielder. Like saying, Castelo leads the GAC in digs per set with 324 total digs, good for 5.89 a set. She actually recently this season has made it into the 1,000 dig club here at Ouachita. She had 604 her sophomore year, had 289 last year, and now already at 324 this season. Good enough to put her in the 1,000 dig club here for Ouachita volleyball. Church to serve. Castelo with the Fielder with the attack. The attack from Palladini. Steinmeier gets it. Another attack from Fielder off the set from Church, out of bounds. 23-16 Tech. So Castro has led the GAC the past 2 seasons. And that mark. In 2019, she made second team All-GAC, leading with 5.32 digs per set. Made honorable mention All-GAC last season, leading in digs per set. The attack from Bonham. No good. Attack there. Point for Arkansas Tech. It'll be set point coming up. Back to serve is Timber Riley. Arkansas Tech looking to even this one up here. Castelo with a good reception. The set from Church, back set today. Blocked back, but Church keeps it going. Castelo with the set now over to Fielder. The attack from Palladini. Castelo can't get to it. Point Tech, and they will win set number 2, 25-16. They're all tied up at 1-1 now here. After set number 2, Tech wins at 25-16. We'll be right back with set number 3. Ouachita going to bounce back here. Be right back on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Hello, I'm Taylor King. I've been practicing law for over 34 years, but long before that, I learned what it takes to be a good lawyer, caring for others. You could say it's a family trait, and it's one I've passed along to my kids. If you've been involved in an accident, call 1-800-CAR-WRECK. I want to help.
We want to help, to be on your side, by your side. I'm Austin King. Now, I've not been practicing law quite as long as my dad, but thanks to him, I know what it takes to be a good lawyer. I guess you could say it runs in the family.
I've heard people say, Ouachita. Wichita.
Achita.
Ouachita.
Is it pronounced Ouachita?
Searching for Ouachita Baptist University.
Back in Texas, everybody pronounces it Wichita, but really, it's Washita.
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 How would you pronounce it?
Washita.
Washita.
It's Washita Baptist University. Get it right.
It's Washita, people. It's Washita. Washita.
First, they said cigarettes were safe. We know how that turned out. Now, they say they didn't market e-cigarettes to teens. Fact, more than 1 in 4 high school students are vaping, and 80% say their first e-cigarette was flavored. Vaping is harmful to developing brains. The reason we think vaping is safe? Marketing. Same lies, different day. Tell Big Vape to quit lying.
And welcome back to Washita Baptist University here in the Sturgis Physical Education Center, getting ready for set number 3 of the night. It is all tied up at 1-1. So Washita won set 1, 25-20. Arkansas Tech came right back and won by 9, 25-16 here in set number 2. Getting ready for set 3. So Washita going to have to get some momentum going back. We saw during the break, new assistant coach Daryl Davis really getting on his team. Coach Frizz also getting that huddle afterwards. So Daryl Davis, the new assistant here for Washita after Jalissa Trotter left to go play professional volleyball in Finland in the offseason. Daryl Davis coming over from Lakeside. Him and Coach Brazell Kaiser coached together at Lakeside for a few years, really put together an impressive record. I believe Arkansas Tech will be serving first. Back to serve first will be number 5, Gracie Palmer, a sophomore setter from Russellville, Arkansas. So a local for Arkansas Tech. On the court for the Tigers will be Bonham, Faiga, Church, Castello, Steinmeier, and Day. Tigers looking to bounce back. Day with the reception. Reception, Faiga. Church to attack, and it is just too far. Just about a foot out of bounds. First point goes to Tech. Palmer will be serving again. Palmer listed at 5'8". Went to Russellville High School. The attack from Bonham, and she'll start off with a kill. Substitution as Fielder will come in for Faiga as Church heads back to serve. 1-1 here in set number 3. Church leading the GAC in service aces. See what she does here. And she catches a line, picks up another service ace. That's good for number 25 on the season. Tigers take a 1-point lead. So Church, the sophomore from Jonesboro. Two-sport athlete here at Washita. Off the reception, but handled well by Tech. They put it back over. Tyler Dean, the one who puts it over. The attack from Fielder blocked, but Church keeps it alive. Day's attack goes off the hands of Tech and out of bounds. Point Tigers. Great job there E.J. Day picks up. Good, it's 3-1. That one is received. The attack from Palladini's blocked, but it goes back over. Palladini has to keep it going. Good block there by the Tigers. Day pokes it back. Another kill for the sophomore from Louisiana. It's 3-2 Ouachita. Church to serve. The attack. I thought she might have hit the nether, but it keeps going. The attack from Day now. Blocked. Day keeps it going. Church to set. Bottom to attack. Out of bounds. It is now 4-2. Had the school board wrong there. Day now with 6 kills on the day. Steinmeier sitting at 8. Steinmeier on pace for another double-double. She's got 8 kills and 6 digs. And that'll be an error called on Timber Riley. Point for the Tigers, 5-2. E.J. Day now back to serve. See by the libero Grantham. The attack from Palladini, a good dig by Castelo. The set over to Fielder. Palladini sets it. Another set by Palmer. The attack from Riley. Another dig for Castelo, but she couldn't quite handle it. It was a good dig attempt, but just a little bit too much on that attack from Riley. Riley's got a lot of power in that swing.
Yeah, she does. I mean, she's got 100. She leads the team with 127 kills on the year, and just definitely setting the tone for this team so far.
The attack there from Fielder goes down. Riley couldn't handle that one. Point back for the Tigers, 6-3. Like you're saying, so Riley has been the leading force this season, leading the team in kills per set. Bottom to serve. The set from Palmer, the attack from Simpson. Church dives and gets it. Grantham gets that one. The set from Palmer, back set to Palladini, and Church can't get down and handle it. 6-4. Palladini out for Solberg. Solberg back to serve. High-pitched chant there for Ouachita as Thomas pokes it over. Thomas in now for the Tigers. The attack, Castelo saves it. E.J. Day floats it up for Steinmeier. Church ready there on the fake set. The set over for Fielder from Castelo, blocked, and Church can't keep it going. It is 6-5 now. Ouachita trying to maintain the lead. Solberg back to serve once again. They're going to call that an attack error on Fielder. And a block by Abby Simpson and Olivia Crowell. Steinmeier's shot is out. We are tied up at 6. Three straight points here for Arkansas Tech to tie it up at 6. Good effort there by Day. Steinmeier's attack. The attack there. Day keeps it going, but Thomas misread that one. A little bit awkward off the hands of Day as well, and Tech takes their first lead. Sets the first point of the set. 7-6, Golden Suns. Ouachita trying to get momentum back on their side. Solberg to serve for the 4th time in a row. Awkward off of Steinmeier. Day has to put it back over. Good reception by Grantham. Floater. Fielder gets it. Day keeps it alive. Steinmeier pokes it over. Attack from Crowell. Fielder, a shot is blocked. Thomas pokes it over. And that's an attack error on Abby Simpson. Tied back up at 7. Sets for Ouachita. Faiga in for Fielder. And Jones in for Churches. Faiga heads back to serve. Faiga has picked up a service ace today. Vega, the senior, listed at 5'5", the setter. Waxahachie, Texas. Double majoring in, I believe, accounting and finance here at Washita. The attack from Simpson that time, good. Done by Dane. It is put back, and Jones thought it was going to be out, but it stays in. Attack with a 1-point lead. Subs for Washita. Simpson comes out for Jamie Merritt. To serve. Vega sets it to Steinmeier. Steinmeier gets kill number 9 on the night. Tied back up at 8. Steinmeier, 9 kills and 8 digs so far. She'll serve it away. Let's have 1 ace on the night. The attack from Riley. Steinmeier gets it, but it's going to be too far out. Point back to Arkansas Tech. We'll see if they do that little, would you call that I don't know if I'd call that a chant, or do you call it a scream, whatever they're doing?
Yeah, at first I thought it was the fans that was doing it, but yeah, I've been watching them do it, and
it's high pitched, and that one's going to be Day, and Tigers weren't quite ready for that one. The Golden Suns didn't quite do it as much as they had been. It's just like a high pitched note. I don't know if you call it singing or screaming or somewhere in the middle.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen it. High schools do it for kickoffs and stuff like that.
And that one's going to be too far out. Point back to Washita to make it a 1-point set. Didn't help them out that time.
No, not that time.
Like I said, I've seen it. Like I said, I see it all the time. It almost sounds like a hog call, but it's not. So you don't often see the teams doing it, but whatever works for them. As Caslow's back to serve. Going to be off of Jones and bottom point for Arkansas Tech. 11-9. Arkansas Tech lead. Palmer back to serve. Castlew receives a set from Faiga to Steinmeier. It's going to go up. So good job there by Grantham hauling it in. Riley puts it over. Set from Faiga to Bonham. She floats it. Castlew with the dig. Day with the attack. Attack from Palladini. That's going to be too far out. Point for the Tigers. 11-10. Substitutions. Church in for Jones and Faiga, and Fielder in for Faiga. Church back to serve. Church is picked up. I believe 2 more aces tonight. Received by Rick. A very hard attack there by Riley. Goes off of Steinmeier. That's the 8th for Timber Riley so far tonight, and she'll go back to serve. She's currently second of all scores tonight with 8 kills, right behind Steinmeier with 9. And Castlew thought it was going to be in, and it goes off overhand. 3-point lead here for Arkansas Tech, 13-10. Washita needs to get a few points in a row here to keep this one close. Steinmeier receives that one, but it goes back over. It's going to be attacked back. A great effort by Day to keep that one going. The attack from Riley. That one's out. It looked like it was in, and the head referee is going to overrule the line judge. Point for Arkansas Tech. One of the Arkansas Tech parents up here not happy about that one. Washita will take a timeout. Arkansas Tech leads by 4. We'll be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
What does amazing look like? A new life. A precious gift. A strong heartbeat. Odds defied. Faith in action. And 100 years of all our best. Baptist Health. Keep on amazing.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center here on the campus of Ouachita Baptist University. Arkansas Tech leads by 4, 14-10 here in set number 3. It is tied up at 1 set apiece. Ouachita trying to climb back into this one. Ouachita's fought back by down a few before. We'll see if they can do it again here. Hopefully this timeout helps them out as Riley goes back to serve once again. So Riley, the senior from Bentonville, Arkansas, to serve. A very fast serve. The attack from Bonham. And that's going to be a kill for Carly Bonham, the freshman from Kerrville, Texas. 14-11. Tigers trying to cut into this 3-point deficit now. So that 3-point deficit, one of the most dangerous in volleyball. And Tech will take a break to wipe up the sweat on the court. So it's a Spec is a very humid volleyball arena. Doesn't help that you have a pool directly next door.
No,
definitely keeps things a little more humid than they should be. But E.J. Day back to serve for the Tigers. Received by Riley. Set from Palmer to Palladini. There's going to be a handling error called on Palmer. Point for the Tigers. 2-point set here, 14-12. They call that a ball handling error on Gracie Palmer. Another serve from Day. Kept going by Simpson. Fuller gets it. The set from Church over to Steinmeier, and Steinmeier gets kill number 10. A fantastic job there for Steinmeier to get another kill. Now in double digits. They back to serve once again. It is just a 1-point set here in set number 3. Received by Riley. The set from Palmer over to Palladini. It is blocked. They're just going to go out of bounds and hit the scorer's table. Point back to Arkansas Tech. Substitution in, that is going to be Ragsdale out for Olivia Crowell, the freshman from Alexandria, Kentucky. Back to serve will be number 6, Madison Grantham. The libero tonight for Arkansas Tech. She'll serve it over. Another knuckleball style serve. The set to Steinmeier. And Steinmeier pick up kill number 11 as could not be handled by that front row. Back to the 1-point set, 15-14. Carly Bonham back to serve. Bonham was able to put together 3 aces last week. Tigers put together quite a few points off of Bonham's serves. The attack from Simpson blocked, but it will be out of bounds off the hands of Fielder and Thomas. Point back to Arkansas Tech as they're going to sub in Solberg for Palladini. 16-14 Tech here in set 3. Solberg to serve. Redshirt junior from Conway. Set from, received by Day. The set from Church. The attack from Fielder floats it over. Solberg saves it. The set from Palmer. Back from Simpson. She can't put it over the net.
Second time tonight she's done that. Just got to put a lot more power on that.
You see that sometimes. Sometimes they don't want to put too much and see if it might go into the block. But like I said, a good job there by the Tigers holding off on that one. Going to get it off the air as Faiga's in now to serve. Over there, received by Solberg. Set from Palmer. Attack from Riley. Faiga puts it back up. And they're going to call a point for Tigers. They're going to call that Crowell was in the net. Crowell and Thomas both went up for the same ball there. And we are tied up at 16. They're going to call a bad set by Olivia Crowell, the official. Stat in the scorebook. The serve from Faiga, and it's going to go out of bounds. Point back to Arkansas Tech. Substitutions as Simpson goes out. And that is Merritt comes in, the libero, listed as libero, not playing libero tonight. The freshman from Bentonville. Low serve received by Steinmeier. The set from Faiga to Jones, who attacks it over. Floater there, and Faiga can't handle it. 2-point lead for Tech, 18-16. Sure, we'll be hearing Arkansas Tech about to sing once again. Or sing or whatever it is they do.
Yep.
Steinmeier with the attack. Kept alive. Good effort by Riley on that one. Flipped it over by Grantham. The set from Faega back to Steinmeier. And Steinmeier gets kill number 12. That is 12 kills on the night for Steinmeier. Close to a double-double with 8 digs. The serve from Steinmeier. The set from Palma over to Riley on this side. Faega saves it. They're going to give it a point to Arkansas Tech because it hit the divider up top. It barely clipped it. I really didn't think that'd be a stoppage of play. I mean, if it hits the rafters, it's fair game. I don't know why that's not fair game.
Well, and it barely touched it. I mean, it just barely grazed it,
It didn't seem like it affected the path of it whatsoever.
No, not at all. Just, like I said, barely grazed it. But still.
I'm sure that's something they decide upon in the beginning of it, saying if it touches this, it's a dead ball point for the other team. It's kind of like that coaches meeting you have in baseball where everybody sits there and says, okay, well, there's a hole out in center field. If it goes through there, it's a dead ball, free base. I guess it's a similar situation here.
Yeah.
But it's a 1-point set here. The attack from Riley. Castro can't get it. Back to a 2-point set, 20-18. Timber Riley with another kill. That was her 7th of the night. Palladini also in double digits for Arkansas Tech with 11. The serve from Palmer. Received by Steinmeier. Set from Faega. Over to Jones. They're going to call ball handling error on Washita. Didn't see what that one was. They're going to call it on Faega. But it's going to be a 3-point set now, 21-18. A 3-point set here in this situation is dangerous once you hit that 20-point mark as Palmer's back to serve. Faega sets it for Bonham. It's blocked back by Palladini. And Washita will call their timeout. They are down by 4, 22-18 here in set number 3. We will take a quick break and be right back here on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
In the number 2 position on our top 30 countdown this week, here's In Your Hands. Hey, are you trying to kill us both?
What?
Are you aware that on average there are almost 10 texting and driving deaths each day?
No, that's awful.
Yeah, it is awful, so don't do it. The text can wait.
Thanks.
Anytime. And now...
Remember, the text can wait.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. It is 22-18 Arkansas Tech. Washita fought back and tied it at 16. And went back and forth, but a few miscues there on the Tiger team. That one goes out of bounds. Point back to Tigers. 3-point set, 22-19. Tigers have got to score a few in a row here. G substitutions in as Church goes back. Fielder also in. Church in the serve. She's picked up a couple of aces today. We'll see what she can do here. She's got 2 today, tied with Tammy Faega and Kayla Steinmeier. Received by... That's going to be up almost into the stands. Point for the Tigers. Some errors there on that Tech side. You know, not many of them make their way up here, but sometimes you got to stay on your toes.
Yep, well, I'll be ready, Matt.
Received by Grantham. It was set over to Riley. It's blocked, but it kept going. Steinmeier sets it over. They're going to call that a lift. Ball handling error on Steinmeier. 23-20. Washita had a chance here to make it a 1 point set. Instead it's a 3-point set. Timber Riley to serve. She's got the hardest arm on this team. Day's attack. Kept going by Palladini off the block. The set back to Riley from the back row. She will attack it. Look at the net. Point for Washita. 23-21. Washita's not laying down easily here. The Tigers have done a good job tonight stepping up in the absence of senior middle blocker Emily Lowe. The attack from Day, or the serve from Day. The attack out of bounds. We're up to a 1 point set, 23-22. Day's going to go back and serve. To EJ Day as Arkansas Tech will take a timeout. We'll take one along with them. Be right back here in about 30 seconds on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And welcome back to Washita Baptist University here in set number 3. It is a 1 point set. Thought Washita was out of it for a second, but they've crawled right back in here, Chris.
Yeah, Tech had the momentum for a good portion of the game, but Washita they kept fighting, and they crawled right back in it, down by 1.
Washita trying to tie it up here is E.J. Day, the sophomore from Belle Chase, Louisiana, the business major here at Washita. Serves it away. High serve received by Riley. Awkward, but it's kept going by Grantham. Good effort there by Tech. Steinmeier with the attack and the kill. Make it 13 for Kayla Steinmeier. We are tied up at 23. A great job by Kayla Steinmeier. Gets kill number 13. Day back to serve again. It's tied up at 23. The serve received by Riley. The set. The attack from Palladini is blocked, and it will be inbounds. Tigers take a lead, 24-23. It is set point Washita here in set number 3. And Arkansas Tech will take a timeout. We're going to stay here for this one because we just took one 30 seconds ago.
Yeah.
There's no point in taking another commercial break right now. But a fantastic job there by Steinmeier. And then the block there for Washita. It's a block that ends up being a combo block for Kayla Steinmeier and Carly Bonham up there on that front row. A sophomore and a freshman. A sophomore and a freshman really stepping up tonight. Steinmeier with 13 kills, nearing a double-double as she does have 8 digs. Would like to take a quick second and thank our sponsors for volleyball, Slim and Shorties, and John M. Pickett, attorney at law. They sponsored volleyball for the past few seasons. Really thankful for them. Get those signs out here at Sturgis Physical Education Center. But Washita has fallen all the way back here and is sitting at set point here in set number 3, looking to take a 2-1 lead.
Yeah, you just got to credit Washita, especially in the absence of one of their best players, and just credit to the coaching and to the players and everybody just involved.
That's right. Coming in, Emily Lowe was leading Washita in hit percentage, blocks, and points overall. So a big loss there, but Tigers have fought back here as Day goes back to serve, trying to win set number 3 against number 1 in the GAC, Arkansas Tech. The serve from Day. High serve, reeled in by Riley. The set, the attack from Palladini, a floater, and Day can't get there. We are tied up at 24. We'll be seeing some extra points. We saw this last week. And set number 4 against Arkansas Monticello that went to 32-30. We'll see what happens here as Grantham's back to serve. The serve from Grantham, 24-24. Off of Steinmeier, went backwards. Castlo pokes it back up for Steinmeier to attack. Riley gets it. The set from Merkel, the attack from Simpson kept going. Fielder puts it back up, and Castelo bumps it over. The set from Merkel, the attack from Palladini. Point for Arkansas Tech. They take a 1-point lead. It is set point for the Golden Suns here. That was Palladini's 12th or 11th kill on the night. Grantham back to serve again. Set point here for Arkansas Tech. Received by Steinmeier. The set from Church over to Steinmeier, and Steinmeier picks up kill number 14 to tie it back up at 25. These past two matches, it's been all Steinmeier. Carly Bonham back to serve. The freshman from Kerrville had the block to tie it up. Or the block to give Tigers the lead a moment ago. Palladini with another attack. It's blocked. Day keeps it going, though. Church sets it up for Fielder here on the close side. Riley gets that one. The attack from Simpson, a floater. Church puts it up. Day sets it for Steinmeier on the outside. It's blocked, and they go into the court. 1-point lead for Arkansas Tech. We saw this in that set 4 with Arkansas Monticello, where Ouachita would tie it up, UAM would get a point. Ouachita would tie it back up, UAM would get a point. Substitution here for Arkansas Tech as Solberg comes in for Palladini. Could be a good chance here for Ouachita with Palladini at one of probably the second hardest hitter on the Arkansas Tech team. Set point for Tech. Received by Day, keeps it alive. A set from Church over to Steinmeier, a little bit awkward set there, but keeps it alive. Solberg gets that one off the block. The set for Riley, floats it over, and they can't get it. That'll be point and set for Arkansas Tech here in set number 3. They will win it 27-25. A very hard-fought set there for Ouachita. They'd fall all the way back in and thought they had a chance there to win it. But could not quite get it done. Arkansas Tech now leads 2-1. We'll be right back here in a few minutes on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are in your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Everyone's known for something. Ours is simple. At the Southwest Auto Collection and iDriveSWA.com, you get the absolute lowest price on America's best brands. Ford, Lincoln, Chevy, GMC, Buick, and Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram. The best selection and the lowest prices guaranteed. And we deliver anywhere in the state, plus tires for life. It really is that simple. Visit us today, the Southwest Auto Collection, I-30 Exit 78 in Arkadelphia, or online at iDriveSWA.com.
There's a place to share gossip about the office party fun, and a place to share the story you tell everyone. There's a place to share a laugh about when things went wrong, and a place to share the video of you dancing to your song. There's a place to share spare change, lunch, and your time. But we could all be better at sharing how we're feeling inside. 76% of employees have struggled with at least one issue that affected their mental health. When you share, you're not alone.
In the number 2 position on our top 30 countdown this week, here's In Your Hands. Hey, are you trying to kill us both?
What?
Are you aware that on average there are almost 10 texting and driving deaths each day?
No, that's awful.
Yeah, it is awful, so don't do it. The text can wait.
Thanks.
Anytime. And now...
Remember, the text can wait.
And we're back here at Sturgis Physical Education Center. Getting ready for set number 4. Arkansas Tech leads 2-1. Ouachita's got to win this one to force a winner-take-all set 5. Arkansas Tech looking to put away and stay undefeated in conference play. Ouachita trying to get back to 500 in conference play. Looks like the starters for set number 4 for Ouachita will be E.J. Day, Riley Fielder, Carly Bonham, Kellen Church, Zara Thomas, and Kayla Steinmeier. Castelo ready to come in. Castello has played in every match and every set. Has not started as a libero. She'll be here in this one. Telling Church to start serving things off for Washita. Already has 2 serves tonight, or 2 service aces tonight. Leads the conference with 25 now. Was leading it with 23 coming in. I want to see Washita come out and be aggressive here in set number 4.
Yeah, they have yet to do that. It's been Tech that's really, especially in the last set, they've been the ones that have been the aggressors and been pretty obvious here.
And that'll be a kill for Day. That's Day's 7th. A little bit of, so Tigers starting out with a kill. A good start there. They're up 1-0. So we saw that last week against UAM. They're able to get a few times they're able to get some points up and really start putting the pressure on UAM. They did it a little bit in set number 1, and that'll be a kill for Carly Bonham. A little bit of off-centered attack there. Great job by Carly Bonham, the freshman from Kerrville, Texas. The Church goes back to serve. Tigers up 2-0. Church, the sophomore from Jonesboro. Waiting on the signal from the referee. Referee's over there talking to the scores table. I believe, like I said, Tigers can get some momentum going. Try to catch Tech off guard with some aggression. A good serve there by Church. The set from Merkel. The attack from Riley floats over. Castello gets a fist on it and puts it up. Set all the way over to Day, and Day with the attack there into the net. Point for Arkansas Tech. A great effort by Castello on that one. Timber Riley goes back to serve. Simpson in now for Tech. Taking over for Muir. But great effort by Castello getting a hand on that one. 2-1 Washita. Set number 4. They must win for the Tigers. Good attack from Bonham, but kept going. The set from Merkel, the attack from Palladini, a floater, and Bonham can't get a good handle on it. Once again, Tigers gotten stuck with the campfire there.
Yep, Washita started off 2 really good points there, and they're starting to lose it now, tied up here. And this is exactly where you want to be if you're Arkansas Tech. You're starting to gain the momentum, and you have the ball, and you're probably about to take the lead right here.
So Arkansas Tech has tied it up. From what I learned last year from former Washita coach Danny Prescott, volleyball is an interesting game. It's one of those things, you don't have a time limit. You play every point. And it can swing back and forth either way. You'll see some teams after they'll string together 5 points and their coach will call a timeout to kind of break the momentum shift. So they serve there. Steinmeier gets it, puts it back over. A good break there for the Tigers. Day with the attack. The attack from Riley from the back. Floats it over. And Fielder can't get there in time. Lucky break there for Arkansas Tech as they take their lead 3-2. Riley back to serve once again. The set over to Steinmeier. Served by Grantham. Set from Merkel. The attack from Simpson. Day digs. Set over to Day from Church, and it's going to be blocked back into court by Palladini and Ragsdale. I think Palladini's is the one who got her hands on it. The way volleyball works is if 2 people jump up for it, both of them get credited for the block.
Yep.
4-2 lead for Arkansas Tech. Once again, you got to remember Arkansas Tech is the #1 team in the GAC right now. And that'll be a service error on Timber Riley, making a 1-point set here. E.J. Day back to serve. Tigers are able to string together quite a few points off of Day in the previous set. See what they can do here. Floater over, and it'll be too far out. Point for Arkansas Tech. 5-3 now, Golden Suns. Grantham back to serve. Grantham, the libero, serving over. Received by Day. Low serve and went off of Day's hand low. As Day's going to come out and Schneider coming in. Schneider will head back, the defensive specialist from Garland, Texas. Junior kinesiology major here at Ouachita. Grantham back to serve once again. Schneider receives that one. Castlo sets it up, a bit awkward, and Steinmeier has to put it over. Riley gets it. The set from Merkel, the attack from Crowell. Point, Arkansas Tech. 7-3 now. Golden Suns lead. Grantham to serve once again. Schneider receives. The set from Church over to Fielder. And by Merkel. The set from Grantham. The attack from Simpson. Castlo gets it off the block. Set over to Steinmeier, and Steinmeier picks up kill number 15. Great attack there and a great kill for Steinmeier. Steinmeier still sitting at 8 digs on the night, but does have 15 kills. Bottom back to serve for Ouachita. Received by Riley. The set from Merkel over to Palladini. And not quite sure what miscommunication there was, but Castlo will sub in for Bonham. It's 8-4. 8-4 Arkansas Tech. Back to serve is number 1, Megan Solberg. Schneider gets it, Fielder keeps it alive, and Castlo bumps it over. The attack from Simpson too far out. Point Ouachita. Going to be 8-5 now. Oh, they're going to call that point for Arkansas Tech. I guess it went off the hands there. It'll be 9-4 now.
It kind of looks like the scoreboard is a point behind for Tech.
The scoreboard here is a point behind. They'll get it fixed here shortly. As Fielder's attack is blocked by Crowell and Simpson. That'll make it 10-4 Arkansas Tech. We will take a quick break along with the teams. We'll be right back here for set number 4 on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
At Southern Bancorp, we are wealth builders for everyone. We see building wealth as helping people succeed in creating strong financial futures. For some, it's having tools to build credit and buy a first home. For others, working with our award-winning SBA team to launch or grow a small business. And still others might use our unique savings plan today to save for tomorrow's dreams. Wherever you are on your wealth building journey, Southern Bancorp can help. Stop by or visit banksouthern.com to get started. Southern Bancorp, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
And welcome back to Sturgis Physical Education Center. It is a 6-point lead for Arkansas Tech. They lead 10-4 as Solberg serves it away for the Golden Suns. Controlled by Steinmeier. The set over to Steinmeier. And Steinmeier gets kill number 16. Subs Faiga for Fielder. And Jones in for Churches. Faiga's going to head back to serve for Ouachita. Faiga, the senior setter from Waxahachie, Texas. Tigers trail by 5. Received by Solberg at the back. The set from Merkel. The attack from Crowell. Blocked by Steinmeier and Thomas. The attack there. Faiga keeps it alive with a good dig. The set over to Steinmeier. Steinmeier gets killed, number 17. And it is a 4-point set, 10-6. Steinmeier leads all scorers with 17 kills. The next closest is Haley Palladini with 13. Faiga to serve again. A short serve there. Steinmeier with another attack, and it will be another point and another kill for Taylor Steinmeier. 10-7. Arkansas Tech leads. Faiga to serve once again. Faiga does have 2 aces so far tonight. Received by Riley. The set from Merkel. Over to Simpson. Her shot is blocked by Thomas and Jones. Point, Ouachita. Tech thought it was alive. Referee called it dead. Simpson said that she got it, but not quite. 10-8 Tech lead. Ouachita trails just by 2 now. Faiga back to serve once again. Cross-court serve received by Solberg. The set from Merkel. The attack from Riley from the back. Schneider gets it. Set from Faiga. Back set to Jones. Jones floats it over. And this time, Arkansas Tech gets called around the campfire. Point for Ouachita.
Yeah, Ouachita getting that momentum back, and that is, like you said earlier, momentum, one of the most important aspects of a volleyball game, and they're getting it right back.
Absolutely. Back to a 1-point set here. It's 10-9. Faiga to serve. Another cross-court serve. Pushed back over by Merkel. The set from Faiga. The attack from Thomas. And it just barely kept going. Riley floats it over. Good effort by Arkansas Tech. The set over to Steinmeier. Steinmeier gets kill number 19. And we are tied up at 10. What a night here. We are tied up at 10 here in set 4. Ouachita trying to force a winner-take-all set 5. The serve from Faiga received by Riley. The set from Palmer. The attack from Simpson. Castelo digs. Set from Faiga to Steinmeier. That one's going to be just a little bit too far. Tech will take a 1-point lead. Substitutions for Arkansas Tech. Simpson goes out in 4. That is number 13, Jamie Merrick, the freshman from Bentonville, Arkansas. She serves it away. Low serve. Received by Steinmeier. The set from Faiga. Over to Steinmeier. Her attack kept going by Solberg. Palmer sets. Riley puts it over. Castelo gets it. Another set over to Steinmeier from Faiga. That one's going to be out. Point for Arkansas Tech. Tech was able to keep their hands off of it. Tech back out to a 2-point lead, 12-10. Merrick back to serve. The 5-2 libero for the Golden Suns. Received by Steinmeier. The set from Faiga to Jones, and Jones picks up another kill. And back to a 1-point set as Day checks in for Schneider as Steinmeier heads back to serve. 12-11. That'll be a service error on Steinmeier. 13-11 now the score. Tech with a lead. Substitutions. That's going to be Trista Foster coming in for Crowell. Foster, the freshman out of Paw Paw, Illinois, in Indian Creek High School. Received by Steinmeier. The set from Faiga. All the way over to Day, who has to bump it over. The set from Palmer. The attack from Riley. Too much. Point, Ouachita. Timmy Riley has one of the strongest arms on this Tech team, but you see there where it can sometimes lead to a disadvantage as she puts it a little bit too far out.
Yeah, and she's kind of gone into a little slump here. Earlier, she was really getting it going. Had a lot of kills early, but so far, not the same amount of success.
The attack from Day, and that'll be a kill for E.J. Day. That's number 8. We are tied back up at 13. And Arkansas Tech will take a timeout. Be right back here, set number 4. It's all tied up on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network.
As a student athlete in college, I first got involved with the NCAA at the national level. It was through the Student Athlete Advisory Committee, SAC, gave me an opportunity to advocate on behalf of all student athletes, to affect change and to make an impact. The NCAA is giving the student athlete a platform to voice their concerns and to be able to advocate for what's going to affect their well-being. The policies that are being put in place are speaking towards academics, they're speaking towards well-being, they're speaking towards fairness, creating a culture so that the student athletes have the best experiences possible.
And welcome back to Washington Baptist University here in set number 4. So it is tied up at 13. So I'm Matthew Branch, joined alongside by Chris Gay. Now, remind me, Chris, I'm terrible with remembering. What year are you here at Washington?
I am a sophomore.
All right, so I'm assuming mass communications major, sports media emphasis?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, okay, that's the same thing I am here. One of the best things about OSDN is definitely getting some hands-on experience. Not too many other places that you can have a senior and a sophomore doing play-by-play in color for college athletics.
Well, that's exactly why I chose Washita over. I'd originally had some bigger schools on my mind, and I'm just like, looking at those that didn't have the same type of student involvement, especially coming in as a sophomore. And those bigger schools, the only involvement is mainly for seniors. So this was definitely a no-brainer to come here for me.
That's pretty much the same way I was when I decided to choose Washita as well, as that was the kill for Emily Ragsdale. Tech with a 1-point lead. Steinmeier. Awkward goes off there, but it's kept alive. Jones' attack is way too far, but they're going to say it hit the hands. Point for Washita. Tech not agreeing with that one. But line judges and the referees say went off the hands of the front row of Tech. Says, well, yeah, that's one of the best things about Washita and OSDN and the communications department here. Church goes back to serve. Church put together a couple aces. So you get hands-on experience as an earliest freshman. I believe we've got a freshman right now that's directing this broadcasting, Katie Tosh. Also have a freshman in Coleman Cullen down running camera 2, as well as a freshman in Jillian. I'm terrible with last names, but she's hitting here to my left. Is set. The attack from Bonham kept alive. Castle keeps it going. Day's attack. A little fake set. The attack from Day. Blocked, and it will hit the court and tied back up with 15. So tonight we do definitely have a young OSDN crew. So it's not too many places you can get this much hands-on experience as a underclassman. E.J. Day, the sophomore from Bell Chase, back to serve. I'm going to point out where to wipe up the court. So Washita's a little bit, when it comes to volleyball, Washita's a little bit special, as most college volleyball teams play on the basketball court. Mm-hmm. Notice here, we're in the same building, but we're not in Vining Arena. We do have this special court. And whenever they redid this several years ago, they chose to do this instead of putting it in Vining. One, to have their own space, and also this is the same court that they put out in Bank of the Ozarks Arena in Hot Springs, the same court floor. So that's where the GAC championships are held. That way they know the court they're going to play on. A great save there by Day, and Church floats it over and gets the kill. A great job for Kellen Church, and Tigers take a 1-point lead here in set number 4. A great job by the sophomore from Jonesboro as Day's back to serve once again.
Yeah, excellent awareness, realizing that the defense is out of position. Just great job.
Another floater there. Steinmeier keeps it going. Steinmeier has to bump it over. Set from Palmer. Over to Simpson. Floater kept alive by Church. Set from Palmer. The attack from Palladini, and Caslow can't get under it. Tied back up at 16. Palladini's had a very good night for Arkansas Tech. 13 kills on the night. Just 3 errors so far with a 360 hitting percentage. The serve there from Grantham, received by Steinmeier. The set to Steinmeier from Caslow, too far out. And Tech back on top by 1. Can't have those mistakes if you're Washita on this close of a game.
No, especially since, you had the momentum, and they're really crawling, trying to get back into this game, and they're doing a good job of that.
So Washita's keeping it close. The set from Church to Fielder. Fielder shot's blocked. They're going to say that Tech hit the net. Point Tigers, back tied up. They're actually going to give it a kill by Fielder. Bonham back to serve. The freshman from Kerrville serves it away. Received by Grantham. The set from Palmer. The attack from Riley. Church gets it. Set from Day. And Steinmeier has to poke it over. Riley gets that one from the back. It's a set from Palmer. The attack from Simpson. Blocked. Good job by Thomas and Fielder. Another attack. Church gets that one. The set from Day over to Steinmeier, and Steinmeier gets killed. Number 20 on the night. That's 2 matches in a row that Steinmeier's reached 20 kills. And we potentially still have another set to play. A good serve there by Bonham. The attack from Palladini. And it'll go off with Church. Tied back up at 18. A great job by Washita so far to stay in this one. Steinmeier now just 1 dig away from a double-double. The serve from Solberg from Tech. Received by Steinmeier. Church sets it up. Steinmeier with the attack. It's blocked, but Day keeps it alive. Fielder sets it up for Steinmeier. It's blocked again. It'll go off of Steinmeier's head, and Day couldn't handle it. Tech takes a 1-point lead, 19-18. Solberg to serve once again. The junior from Conway, Arkansas. Received by Steinmeier. The set from Church. Back set to Fielder. And it's going to go out, but it'll be off of the hands of Simpson. Point for Tigers. We're tied up at 19. Substitutions. Faiga in for Fielder and Jones in for Church. So Brooke Jones coming in. Jones, the sophomore out of Greenwood, Arkansas. Faiga, the senior from Waxahachie, Texas, goes back to serve. Received by Solberg. Back set. Attack. Day digs. Set over to Jones. Floats it up. Palmer keeps it going. That's going to be, I thought that was 4 touches, but I guess not. Steinmeier with the attack, and that's going to go off of. No, that's going to go out of bounds. Point Arkansas Tech. It goes off the antenna there. Tech with a 1-point, 20-19 lead. Myrick back to serve. Steinmeier receives. The set from Faiga. The attack from Thomas is too much. Oh no, they're going to call point Washita. They're going to say she tipped it. The line judge on Washita's side said she tipped it. Steinmeier back to serve. It's tied up at 20. Tech not happy about that one. Well, maybe it was the right call. It looks like the head coach wasn't really going to argue that one. Steinmeier serve. Myrick, the attack from Riley. Capelon, no, they're going to say got down. Caslow not happy about that call. I said Caslow and the Tigers thought they got under it.
Well, I personally believe that didn't hit the ground. I think it was just the hand, and maybe the palm of the hand is where the ball hit, and just sure looked like it was really close. But
1-point lead for Arkansas Tech now after that one. Trying to straighten up the antenna on the far side. Back to serve is Trista Foster, the freshman from Paw Paw, Illinois. Caslow gets it, and that'll be a service ace to make it 22-20. Day was there. Caslow would go get it. And Washita will take a timeout, so we'll take one along with them. It is 22-20 Arkansas Tech here in set number 4. We'll be right back on the Washita Sports Digital Network.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together, I feel like. I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
This is Stella. Stella likes retro style and old school country. Stella also likes holding alligators. It's time for a road trip. Hot Springs, Arkansas.
welcome back here for set number 4. Washita trails by 2, 22-20, Arkansas Tech. Washita trying to stay alive. They've got to win this one to force a set 5. Cross for the serve. Received by Day. The set from Faiga. The attack from Thomas. Point Tigers. A kill for Zara Thomas. Will Thomas, the sophomore from Paulina, Louisiana. Lexi Caslow back to serve. Caslow struggled a little bit behind the line tonight. Couple service errors. Good serve there, received by Merrick. An attack from Riley. Caslow gets it. Feiga puts it back over for Steinmeier, who has to bump it across the net. The set from Palmer over to Riley. Too far out, but they're going to say, no, they're going to say Jones did not get her hand on it. Tech not happy about that. 22-22, all tied up. Caslow back to serve. Caslow to serve, low serve. Received by Merrick. The set from Palmer, the attack from Riley. Floater, Day gets it. Set from Faiga, over to Bonham. Bonham floats it over, gets a kill. Tigers take a 23-22 lead here in set 4. Washita trying to take this one. It looks like Tech's going to take a timeout. We're going to stay here because we just came back. It's only been 2 points.
Yep.
We'll stay here with this one. Washita is not laying down here in set number 4.
No, they're not. And you have to appreciate the hustle. Looks like, I don't want to say they're putting in more effort than they did earlier, but it certainly seems like they're more in sync with each other, and it just seems like they found their groove. Finally, in the 4th set, they finally found their groove.
You couldn't have said it any better. Like you said, in sync's been one of the struggles. They'll start off really well and kind of get mixed up and kind of lose that gel, and then find it later in the sets. They've struggled to finish sets so far. They were able to do it against UAM, and hopefully that continues over here. So hoping that they continue this and get a big win here over Arkansas Tech. They've got to win this set to force set number 5. It's not going to be an easy task.
Especially not against the best team in the conference so far. Not losing a single match.
Lexi Caslow back to serve once again, 23-22. Got to say hello to Bates Yoakum, a graduate of Washita working at Arkansas Tech and Sports Information Office. A great job by Steinmeier to keep it alive. And now it's going to end up being 4 touches. Point back to Arkansas Tech, tied up at 23. Coach Frizz not happy about that one. So Bates, a former OSDNer, a graduate assistant Arkansas Tech Sports Information Office, watching from Oaksville. So shout out to Bates. Serve there, good. Heads up play by Bonham. The attack from down the far side. She gets a kill and Tigers take a lead. It is set point now for the Tigers, 24-23. Substitutions for Washita. Fielder in for Faiga and Church in for Jones. Church back to serve. Tigers up by 1. It's set point, trying to force a winner-take-all set number 5 against the number 1 team in the GAC. Had to get some of the sweat wiped up as Church, the sophomore from Jonesboro, gets ready to serve. Good serve. Received by Riley. The set from Palmer. The attack from Riley. And Steinmeier couldn't get her hand on it. We're tied up at 24. Looking like we're going to see a close to repeat of set number 3 as Timber Riley goes back to serve. Riley, the senior from Bentonville, back to serve for Arkansas Tech. We're tied up at 24. The serve, received by Castello, set by Church, back set today. A good big by Palmer. The attack from Simpson, floater, Castello gets it. The set to Bonham, floats it over. That time it's got by Grantham. Set from Palmer, the attack from Paladini is blocked. It's kept going. And the Tigers front row misses it. Coach Frizz not happy with him on that one. And that frustration is warranted there, as there were 3 Tigers who just watched that one fall right over the net. 25-24, match point for Arkansas Tech. Riley to serve. Tigers have to win this point here. Received by Caslow. The set from Church. Over to Fielder. Fielder's attack. Gets the kill. Tied back up at 25. Tigers stay alive to see another point. That's E.J. Day goes back. Day was the one serving. Serving earlier as Tigers had some momentum going. Let's see what they can do here. The serve from Day. Received by Riley. The set from Palmer. The attack from Palladini. Good dig by Caslow. The set from Church to Day from the back row. Floats it over. Another attack from Palladini. She'll float it. Day's there to get that one. The set from Church over to Steinmeier. Grabbed by Grantham. Bonham puts it back over. Point Tigers. Tigers looking at set point here, 26-25. Steinmeier with her 21st kill. The attack from Simpson floats it over. Church is there. The set from Caslow to Steinmeier. Received by Grantham. The set from Palmer. The attack from Simpson. Caslow saves it. Church has to die for it, but can't get there. We're tied up at 26. Great effort by Church, but no Tigers are over there in that front corner. That far front corner. Tied back up at 26.
Yeah, we've seen that happen a few times. That front corner, that front left corner for Ouachita just seems to be wide open seemingly every time.
Grantham to serve. Received by Caslow. The set from Church. Back set to Fielder. Fielder's shot is blocked. They can't get it. It is 27-26. Match point coming up for Tech. Tigers have played too far forward as Grantham goes back to serve. Match point for the Golden Suns. Tigers trying to stay alive to force a set 5. Arkansas Tech trying to finish it off. Church saves it, and that's going to be it. An error on the Tigers will end it. And Arkansas Tech will win set number 4, 28-26. Hard fought by the Tigers against the number 1 team in the GAC, but come up just short in set number 4. Like I said, it ends up being a 3-1 win for Arkansas Tech. Your scores: set 1, Ouachita won 25-20. Then Tech won 25-16, 27-25, and 28-26. Ouachita gave it all they had there, but not quite enough to get it done. Steinmeier ended up getting her double-double with 21 kills and 10 digs. The 21 kills leads all scores, followed by Haley Palladini with 15 for Tech and Timber Riley with 13 for Arkansas Tech. Kellen Church led all scores with 25 assists, followed by Brianna Merkel with 22 assists. Faiga had 20 for the Tigers. Steinmeier with this is Steinmeier had 13 total digs. Grantham also with 13. Church with 13 and Caslow with 10. So Tigers ended up hitting 206 tonight, better than their average of 137. So just could not quite pull it together at the very end. They had a couple of chances in the last 2 sets. Could not quite get it done. They will fall to 5-10 overall in the season and 1-3 in conference play. Ouachita Tech improves to 10-3 and 4-0 in conference play. Next up for Ouachita Sports Division Network will be this Saturday. It's homecoming here for Ouachita as the Ouachita football team prepares to take on the Rangers of Northwestern Oklahoma State University. Homecoming ceremony starts at 11:30 Saturday morning, followed by kickoff at noon. Be right here on the Ouachita Sports Digital Network. Got to give a shout out to this OSDN crew. Director and Technical Director Katie Tosh, who's a freshman from Batesville, Arkansas. On graphics is Rachel Sensano, a senior from San Antonio, Texas. On camera 1, we had Jillian Covington, a freshman from Alexandria, Louisiana. Camera 2 was Coleman Callan, a freshman from Coleman, Alabama. Camera 3 was Medarius Hobson, a junior from Holcomb, Mississippi. Said, my color analyst today was Chris Gay, a sophomore from North Little Rock. And I am Matthew Branch. I'm a senior from Whitehall, Arkansas. Thank you for being on, Chris. It was great having you. Great to have you on color.
Yeah, it was great being here. I hope to do a lot more. Really good experience for me. So
thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, next up is football this Saturday. We'll see you next